Anthony's laptop.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hi, Anthony.
to.
How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. I was talking to the viewers, not you. That's okay. Welcome to the first ever podcast, YazBiz podcast. We're still working on the name. This is a beta test of what we're going to do with the podcast. So, Hector, do we have any names for this that you think are going to stick? Yeah. What do you got?
So the peer view sounds pretty nice.
Peer review?
Peer view.
Peer view.
Or peer voice, one of those two.
Well, I'll tell you something. I like peer view. Number one, because my last name is Pierre Leone. Number two, you guys are too easy. Number two, I like it because like a view, like from a pier, like at the beach. So it's like a double meaning, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like our logo could be like a pier on a beach, but like it would be spelled pier like P-E-E-R. That could be cool.
Right. Yeah. Surprisingly, it is P-E-E-R right now. But
yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, because that's what it is. But like a pier at the beach is spelled like my last name, P-I-E-R.
P-I-E-R, right.
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah, so it's like a play on words. We're trying to be clever, which it's it's good. I think it's good. So joining us on this call right now, we have obviously Hector Colon, which is the behind the scenes extraordinaire. I don't know what I'm hearing right now.
That's actually Johnson. That's Johnson. See?
Oh, good.
Hi.
What's up, y'all?
And now we have Johnson from Ghana.
Johnson,
What's up, y'all?
feel free to go away. Feel free to go away. Don't worry. You can absolutely feel free to go away at this time. Yeah. And, so going forward, Hector's going to be kind of our behind the scenes guy, doing a lot of the setup because there is a considerable amount of setup for these podcasts. Behind the scenes, getting things ready, sending out the invites, educating people on how they can set up their computers to be compatible with this sort of stuff, all that stuff. And today, our first guest, because he begged his way onto the program, of course, is Carlos the Muscolo Martinez. Who's here with us?
Oh man.
How you feeling, Carlos?
Good. I'm inside your office messing around with it.
That's my office? I had no idea. I thought you weren't allowed in there anymore.
Look, your office.
Looks pretty bare bones in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, could people be any louder in the background right now?
Could people be any? Okay, I'm going to shut people down.
Listen. When you go to do that, Carlos, mute yourself.
Okay, hold on.
You should be able to mute yourself up on the top. If you cover there should be an option to mute you. And actually, Hector, you can mute him as well. You should have the controls to mute other people.
Yeah,
I do.
Mute me.
No, you just muted you. I want to see you mute other people. Right. And then on the side, you see this. Do you guys have the chat box up?
Yep.
So you could mute Carlos, and then you could send a message that says something like this. He obviously is not muted right now. I just sent a chat to Hector that says he is so loud, because he is. Now Carlos is muted. Did you mute him?
No.
All right, he muted himself, so that's good. Okay, and then the other issue is you're in a room without a door right now, so probably a lot of the noise is coming from you. So we have to figure out good places to do this in the future. But but this is a good start, I think, so far. So Hector, what type of topics do you look forward to covering in this peer view? Tentatively named peer view.
Well, person like to actually have on certain doctors or certain clinicians from certain agencies, and then have them speak about the agency pertaining to what's new and what's happening. That's actually fun-wise, sounds good, YazBiz, or just new. Unfortunately, right now, I'm hearing a lot of static stuff from Carlos. I'm not sure if you can hear me properly. Can you?
Is it possible that the static is coming from you? Are you moving your computer?
No, Carlos is moving so loud and screeching. So he has to stay where he is in order to not have screeching. Unfortunately.
But he's muted.
I muted him on this too. It doesn't matter, I think. I think actually it's because the video frequency and stuff is too loud. Even when I was doing this alone.
Because he was next to you.
Yep, and close to you, but you have metal and between you, and unfortunately I don't.
I'm embarrassed.
That's Carol. That's Carol.
Carol's all set.
Yeah.
You can tell her she's all set.
Carol, Anthony says you're all set.
Perfect.
Yeah. You're all set. I think Anthony says. He says funny, haha.
Funny because it's true. Funny because it's true. So I think the next thing we need to do too is like some signs to hang on the door that says like recording in process. Back off.
Me too. Me too.
Something like that. So you were talking about what we might cover on this, and you're talking about utilizing some connections and things like that, and trying to maybe educate people on what hot topics there are out there and what might be going on in the world and what we might want to highlight.
Mm-hmm. Like for example, I also kind of want to highlight this way weird in a way, I probably have done it already. But Calvin's sound healing. Yesterday in class, he came and was actually miraculously how good that was. I did not actually believe in sound healing or that in general or the bowls. I thought actually it was like a waste of money or it's a fluke, right? But this, actually, me wise, helped a little bit. So stuff like that.
I think that's awesome. So yeah.
So I want to invite him. I want to invite you because irrespective of things that are different in the world, and you are very educated to me. So, and the topic of peers and worldview, and yet podcasts.
Well, I appreciate it. At least someone thinks I'm educated. That's a good thing. Who are you thinking as far as a host?
Personally, one thing I wanted to actually say was, for at least time being, I wanted to actually maybe, this sucks to say this, but either you to oversee it, I'm under you, because you're here more than I am, and that's gonna suck. I'm not available all times of the day, like today. I have to go to work, so I'm not available anymore like it was at the time, and it sucks to say that. So you're thinking that you oversee it, I'm under you, and also there's young adults in place who are co-hosting each week if I'm not there or available to. Like for example, Carlos, if you have a certain topic, personally, I will set a time in the morning if you're available to do every week or certain days of the week. I'll be here. It's not a problem. But I just can't do afternoons, doesn't it?
Okay.
Well, I've tried to have this peer run in a way. Kind of fun that way, see how it goes. But who knows?
That makes sense to me. Yeah, sure. So we liked Michael, and I think we need to try to get him on board and see what we can do.
Yeah, I would want. I was actually email him myself. I was going to last Sunday, but things are hectic, and that's why. But
okay. Now what sound am I hearing right now?
That right now was someone last one here. Oh, me tapping. Sorry.
That's you.
Yes.
I feel like that's why. Did you see the note that I sent you in the chat box?
Yeah.
I feel like because it gets louder when you talk. I feel like you're moving the computer around when you talk or moving your hands.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, now it's perfect. Do you see how tough this is, though, to do that type of stuff?
I do. The really funny thing and worst thing about this is, on this computer, the microphone is where the bass. Not the top, like probably yours is, where the bass where the speakers are.
Yeah. The best thing you could do, too, is to put, and it's going to be tough for Carlos is on his cell phone right now. How you doing, Carlos? You still doing well over there?
He muted, by the way. He still is. Right, Carlos? Carlos, can you hear us? Nope, I guess not. Okay, then. Hi, Anthony. Just kidding.
Classic. He thinks he's been changed. He thinks he's been chiming in the whole time. Look, he's still talking. You
Yep.
can't hear him at all. This is
Hi,
good.
Carlos. Oh, wait, not yet. And do we have? No, oh, wait. There we go. Wait, no, it's not there yet. Well, I can cross out this one. Bye, Carlos.
Carlos. Oh, we're putting the video on YouTube.
Okay. Video on YouTube.
There he is.
There it
There's
is.
my man. All right.
Putting
All right.
video on YouTube.
So yeah, I think when you're doing these, that's the one thing you have to. The best thing you could do is find a spot that works, and then just make that your. Find headphones that work. Find a spot that works. Find a computer that works, and just make that your go-to for this type of stuff. Because if we're gonna have guests on, if we're gonna have somebody from the New Haven area join us, or somebody from Maryland join us, then they're going to have to sign in from where they are, and they're going to have difficulties because it's going to be their first time. Every time we have a guest, it's going to be their first time. And if we ourselves are not stable and we're making noise over the broadcast as we're talking to them, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So we need to make sure that we have something that works. And it takes time. You have to work the bugs out. We did the same thing on the other podcast that I'm a part of when we were just getting started. Just to work out all the kinks, So everything sounds better now, but I think the best thing to do is just get your computer set up in a good location. Worry about what's behind you, are you, is there going to be like a toilet behind you, or
Or Carlos is in your office right now.
Yeah.
So Carlos, I gotta ask you a question real quick though, dude.
What?
So when are you gonna shave your beard?
I'm going to do it later.
Okay. Can I remind me
Today?
Yeah, later.
You remind me of Mick Scruff, little commercial back in the '90s. Remember him?
Yeah.
Nah, from my point of view, but so.
Yeah.
Anthony kind of looks like a chia pet right now, though.
Your background.
I look like a chia pet?
Yeah, a little bit. Your hair from that
No,
angle a little bit.
He doesn't.
A little bit. If Anthony had hair like my nose right now, he'd be like almost there. But it's still a clean cheetah pet, though.
Yeah.
Carlos face had a massacre right now. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's my point of view. Unfortunately, I can't grow hair. I've grown this for about 8 months now.
Mm.
And nothing. Nope. Anyway, that's a little about me.
Carlos, I loved you when you competed for the Yugoslavian national team in soccer. That was great. He's got that Euro beard going on. It's real epic.
I'm going to make fun of people in common ground.
It's great though.
Really
I'm going to use a hanger to show. It starts all the way at your eyeball and goes all the way down to your clavicles. There's no end. There's no bald spot there. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be, in my opinion. Everyone in a job interview should look like Carlos right now.
No?
Yep.
What are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to...
Good talk.
Yeah, goodbye, Carlos.
Bye-bye, Hector.
He's out?
Yep. You did.
Wow. And gone.
Yeah. All right, it's me and you.
Sorry, Los. Carlos, we hardly knew you.
But yeah,
I
man,
you can still hear him though. Yeah, really European.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
So yeah, but I would like to actually invite some guys from Quavo, and Michael, and some guys from Miami. So next week, actually in class, there's gonna be 5 speakers. Hopefully, I can get most contact information and invite one to speak on the podcast sometime.
Okay. I think we should do one more podcast before that, and for anyone who's listening and interested.
Oh yeah.
Yep. We could do one where we cover a topic on our own.
Right.
And then we'll invite a guest.
I agree.
Yeah, just to continue to iron out the
Kinks.
the kinks.
The
Yeah.
kinks. I totally agree there. You could not have said it any better. Only thing you could say anything like better wise was mentioning popcorn in them. I love popcorn butter.
Do you think
So
we should?
delicious.
Do you think that we should make it a part of this that we eat popcorn every time we do one?
No, because then you're crunching in the background, so it's gonna suck.
I had a joke on my other podcast because there's three of us and I'm gluttonous, right? That's what I am. I like to eat a lot. Actually, as soon as I get off of this, I'm going to Weathersfield Pizza for chicken cracker. But
Priceless.
my other guys, my two partners, one is really like dumb or like says foolish things.
So Anthony, I have a question for you real quick. Right now you're breaking up my part.
The other one is really smart and nerdy. So anytime someone does something, it's their rules. Yeah.
Anthony, right now I'm looking at my screen. You're frozen. Not also frozen, just frozen. There we go.
Let it go. We good?
Yeah, we're good now. Yeah.
Not a footprint to be seen. Kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. So each of us has our own legend. It's who we are. You know what I mean? It's funny. Like we're caricatures of ourselves. You know. So whenever someone does something that fits that mold, eat a piece of candy.
Right.
Basically just to point out. So if you ever see someone down on the bottom line there, the pictures of the people on the podcast, and somebody's eating candy, it's because someone else in the podcast said something either really nerdy, really stupid, or really gluttonous.
Right.
Yeah.
I have one more thing to ask you though too.
Mm-hmm.
But you really were like breaking up there. Even resolution actually depreciated a lot. So
What I want you to do though, I want you to watch this back afterwards and look at what it looked like during that moment, because it's quite possible that it wasn't as bad as you thought. There's a lot of times where I'll look and someone on the podcast will look really grainy, or it'll freeze for a moment, or the sound won't even be great. But when you actually look back and watch it on YouTube, it actually is much better than you anticipated.
Okay.
All right. So I think this is good for now. I mean, I think we tested it. We don't want to have to watch an hour-long podcast of us just messing around. I think it's a good test, and hopefully we'll be able to build this into something really good.
Oh, yeah. And the key for today and the quote for today is, please have a macho burrito. If you do, life be a little bit better. A little bit better. They're about a foot long. They're excellent. Some are hot, really cheesy, and really beany. Not from Taco Bell. Okay, remember, not from Taco Bell. I'm sorry. Anyway, gotta go
That's fair
now.
enough.
Bye.
No, I love that. I love that. And I want to tell you that I might have to eat some candy every time you say something gluttonous.
Okay.
What are we going to do on this podcast if both of us are gluttons? I'll need to get yeah, we'll do diabetes. I'll have to get a new forte. I'll have to get a new gimmick.
Mm-hmm. You get that, and I'll give you pants.
Classic. End it right there.
All right, man.
Out.